Hey there, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video on the month of horror, me talking about films like the original My Bloody Valentine. This is from 1981. This is the uncut version. There was a Blu-ray that had the uncut version, but sadly, good luck trying to get it without putting a mortgage out, because I wish I had gotten it. That's something they should re-release. I don't know who the fuck owns this. Oh, Pair of Pricks, so they're not going to release it because Pair of Pricks doesn't do shit. Paramount is the worst company for Blu-rays. They really are. The Hunt with Tommy Lee Jones, Golden Child with Eddie Murphy, April Fool's Day, should have done a special edition long ago. I don't even think that has a fucking Blu-ray. And the only reason this got a Blu-ray was because of Lionsgate, and that was because at the time this came out, the remake was coming out. And again, I should have picked up the Blu-ray. And the features could be better because it's about 20 minutes long, this making of, but 10 of those minutes is to the remake. And I don't even hate the remake. I do think the original is better. But it'd be nice to see more in-depth documentary. This film deserves it. There's other films that have gotten that, and they didn't deserve jack shit. But this film, I think, is one of the best slasher films. I really do. For a number of reasons. If you heard that, that was thunder, and they agree with me too. They're pissed off. This does deserve a better... Like, I say better edition for features, but the creme de la creme is that this has the uncut version. Which I'll get to that. But why do I love this film? Why do I think it's one of the best slasher films ever? It's not just because Quentin Tarantino, it's his favorite slasher film. He did a written interview when Grindhouse came out and someone asked him that question. And at that point he chose My Bloody Valentine. This one. The setting, the fact that it takes place in the mines, it's a great idea. It's a great setting. It's atmospheric, it's claustrophobic. And it's a great place to have people run for their life and get chased by a killer. It's the perfect place. Perfect setting. The costume is great. I love this costume of the miner. I think it's one of the best costumes for a slasher villain. I remember seeing the VHS tape, the cover, just the cover as a kid. I didn't rent it because the cover freaked me out. That was the one with the guy's eyes, you're seeing through the... the eyes are shown through the mask. There's like a bit of blood in front of the mask. And then on the light, the headlamp, there's a couple people dancing. It's just a really creepy image. And when you see the film itself, not only does it have a great setting, which really helps in the third act, wonderful costume for the killer, but I think the cast are fine. Actually, I think they're a likable group of people. I like Paul Kelman. I like Neil Affleck. Laurie Hallier did fine. What was his? Keith Knight, I believe. He's the bigger guy, and he was in the film Meatballs. And he's one of the characters that's only... He has a mustache. In Meatballs, he didn't. I believe the name is Keith Knight. I could be wrong on that. And I didn't really find anyone that annoying. Yeah, you could tell a little bit Canadian accent slips out because it was filmed in Canada. But it didn't really bother me. You have a little love triangle between our three main characters. Just one left and things got fucked up. And one stayed behind. But you tell the lead girl was more for Paul Kelman than Neil Affleck's character. And the love triangle didn't bother me. The gore, especially if you see the uncut version, is great. I mean, how many times does that happen when you actually get an uncut version of the film and it doesn't disappoint? Because a lot of times, like, oh, it's an uncut version, but it's like 2 seconds? I didn't even notice anything. Like when they released Friday the 13th, 1980, you know, the original uncut, I didn't even notice that much of a difference. This you do. You extremely do. Granted, because the footage is not as good as the theatrical footage, and they spliced it in. Although it still looks fairly fine. You just see a little bit like lines and a little bit like scratches, which maybe they don't have the technology. Well, I know there's all these things where you have to have a certain thing in order to clean it up better. Did you look at the Alien 3 word print, and then that got cleaned up? It didn't deserve it, in my opinion, but it fucking did. So that's what I mean. It'd be nice if this happened, but it's fucking Paramount. They're not gonna do shit for this movie. Then I don't re-release this, so either find the DVD or take out a loan and get the Blu-ray if you can. But yeah, the gore, you can really tell a lot of stuff was put in. There's even at the beginning of the film where there's these 2 people in miner suits. One of them is a woman. She gets undressed. There's a heart tattoo. Killer freaks out, impales her, and you see more of it going out of her chest. And you see a little bit of gore, like a little bit, maybe a piece of a heart. And I remember the first time I saw this, because I had seen the cut version for years, and when I saw this, I went, holy shit, like, okay, this is actually a for real cut, uncut version. Because, and other ones you'll never see. Like, I know they announced Cobra, a special edition of that, which is one of my favorite Stallone movies. I can't get too excited about it because we're not going to see the uncut version. I would guarantee it. Just like you're not going to see the uncut version from Maximum Overdrive. You're not going to see the uncut version, assembled together Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood. I have a fan cut that someone did. It's not up anymore, but I was able to download it before it got taken down. But someone put like the very rough footage in between, and I was fine because it looked like a VHS tape, the whole movie. So technically, I have an uncut version of Part 7, The New Blood. But like officially, a lot of stuff you're not going to be able to see. A lot of the Friday the 13th sequels, but this we were able to get, and it was nice to see that happen. But this poor woman named Mabel, who I feel really sorry for, she gets killed and then dumped into this dryer where the chief of police finds her, and she's so horribly burned up. There's the guy who's sort of the you're all doomed type of guy. He just a pickaxe under his chin through his eyeball. There's people getting hung and their head pops off. There's people getting shot with nail guns to the face. There's the best death scene is the poor woman who gets manhandled and shoved on a shower faucet. And then when the guy finds her, the water's coming out of her fucking mouth from the shower faucet. And to see that uncut version of that, wow, it's really intense. And very well done effects. So this is definitely one of those scenes that when you see the uncut version, the kills are not lame in the slightest. They're not a letdown. And it's also nice watching the little stuff you notice. Like, in Aliens, the game with the knives. That's actually in this film. And this is before Aliens. So they actually do that game with the knives and going between the fingers. And then, oh shit, that was before Aliens. Okay, that's cool. The little stuff that the killer will leave in these heart-shaped boxes where there's these little poems like Roses are red, violets are blue, one is dead, so are you. The action at the end, I say action, but I like the little fight that the lead character has with the miner, as I call him, where, you know, going at each other with pickaxes, and even before that, just seeing this figure breaking every single light bulb as he's going down. Like, there's some nice, good-looking shots by George Mihalka and his team. So I definitely is one of the better-looking slasher movies, at least with atmosphere. The music is well done, especially the Ballad of Harry Warden, of course. That's a great ballad. And again, the cast I did not find annoying at all. I liked the lead characters. I thought they gave natural performances. Again, I know a little Canadian accent slips out, but other than that, they did not annoy me. They did not irritate me. And good kills. The pacing wasn't boring. Great finale. Having a location in the mine is a perfect setting for a horror film. Great outfit, great look of the killer. And that ballad is very memorable. You know. And so they say on a Valentine's Day is a curse that will live on and on. And soon you will know, as the years come and go, of the horror of a long time ago. Really, really well done. Memorable song for the film. So yeah, all those aspects create, I agree, creepy and stylish. There are scenes that are creepy. Like, again, like that woman that gets killed with the face on the back of the shower, like through the shower faucet, and when the guy finds her, sort of the reveal of seeing the water coming out, it's like, ooh, shit. Or certain shots of the miner prowling through the mines. So yeah, if you've never seen the original My Bloody Valentine, find the uncut version, give it a watch, and it's definitely worth it. Thanks for watching, take care, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.